Hello and welcome again to the interview series. Each year, the AAF, American Advertising Federation Roanoke, holds an awards competition where members and area college students can enter their work to be judged by an independent panel of AAF members from across the nation. The interview series is about honoring the amazing work done by these creative Gold Award winners. And today I'm talking with Dan Mirolli. Dan has been a professional Roanoke-based content creator, video producer, videographer, editor, and photographer for more than 20 years. Dan has worked in the freelance market for most of the national media outlets, including History Channel, CBS, NBC, and more, as well as local universities such as Virginia Tech, Radford University, the University of Lynchburg, UVA, and as well as Blue Ridge Public TV and Buzz for Good TV series. Dan has also produced content for major corporations such as Qualcomm, Audi, Raw TV, and agencies such as 10 Stories, Storyfile, and Planet. Most recently, flying drones for the Fox TV show The Real Dirty Dancing. Here's Dan's interview. Let's get to it. Well, hello and welcome back to our interview series. And today I am interviewing Dan. And Dan, I'm going to let you do your last name and company name just to make sure I don't hack anything up. Give us an idea who you are and what you do.
Thanks, Grant. My name is Dan Mirolli, and I have a small business called Dan Mirolli Photography. And I do primarily photography, videography, post-production, and drone work.
I am so fascinated by drones. I want to get one, but anyhow, that's another subject we can. So what is most of your work? Is it commercial? Is it weddings? Where do you work?
Oh, no, I don't. The only stuff I do really is commercial or nonprofit type stuff. I don't delve into those other markets because there's plenty of people in that space and that, they're doing fine. And I don't really want to compete in that market. Doesn't interest me that much.
I know people that are in the wedding market and wish they'd never done that. So there's that.
I'm sure.
Yeah. So how do people find you? I mean, is it just word of mouth? They hit a website? How do they find you?
Yeah, well, I mean, I have a large kind of base of people that I know from being in the business for so long, working at Virginia Tech and then at numerous TV stations and post-production houses and stuff like that. But my website's really the only means of finding me out there, and it's just Dan Mirolli Photography. So, and of course, word of mouth. I work with the AAF folks quite often, and that's a great networking tool. So, yeah, that's pretty much where you find me.
And I'm assuming you don't have a team. It's probably just you.
It's me, and sometimes when my daughter is not at school, she comes and runs audio for me or acts as a production assistant.
Holds
yeah,
the
it's a pretty small team.
Whatever needs to be done, right?
Right.
So tell us about tell us about the project and winning the award. What was the project and how it came about?
Yeah, as I said, I retired from Virginia Tech a couple years ago, and I had worked with the Corps of Cadets at Virginia Tech quite often during my time there, especially in the latter years. And they knew me, and they contacted me needing a specific video for their marching band portion of the Corps of Cadets called the Highty Tighties. So they contracted with me to do a video for them, which involved so many different locations, football games, lots of locations that the band performed, the drill field, all that kind of stuff. So they wanted a really fast-paced video highlighting that particular part of the Corps of Cadets for recruitment purposes.
We are the heartbeat of the Virginia Tech Corps of Cadets. Our tradition is music. We are loyal, confident, disciplined. We are the Heidi Tidies. What is going to be your favorite college memory?
And so do they contact you and give you the idea and you run with it, or do they give you shot lists, or did you have to produce the whole thing also, or what all happened there?
Well, I had a good relationship with the folks there, so we kind of just collaborated on it. You know, they knew certain events that visually they wanted to include, and then it was up to me to determine how to shoot it and how to edit it and all that kind of stuff. And we went through, you know, 3 or 4 rough cuts, I believe,
Sure. Yeah.
on the way to the final. But it was a pretty easy project, actually. They're great to work with.
And so you produced the entire thing and gave them a final file. They didn't take the video and do it.
Correct.
Okay,
Yeah, I did.
great.
I did the shooting and the editing.
So 3 words that would describe the project.
Oh, 3 words. Dynamic, fast, energetic.
That's cool. I like dynamic. That's a good one. I like that a lot. Anything that you're working on right now that might be noteworthy enough to talk about that you're allowed to share?
I've got a lot of photo projects out there that are continuous projects, doing the rebranding photos for Mountain Lake Resort. And that's been a really slow moving project. And I'm not sure when they'll start using the photos, but I've been doing that for the last close to a year. I'm working for the Corporate Research Center doing their new website, the photography for their new website, and going to produce a video for them. Of course, I have an ongoing relationship with Michael Hemphill in Buzz for Good.
Oh, yeah,
And
yeah, right. Okay, I forgot
in
about
fact,
that.
I have to be in Roanoke with him today.
Sorry, no, it's good. He's a good guy.
Right.
We'll
No,
cut that part out for him, or maybe amplify it. I'm not sure.
you should leave it in.
Right. So I know you're an AAF member. Why would you encourage someone to join?
For me, it's just been a great time of meeting people, and having great contacts, because it's kind of a hub where people who need services for any kind of advertising would probably contact. And then if you're known within that group, it makes it easy for them to, you know, say, hey, think about this guy, or, you know, this person over here does this. And, you know, you just keeps you top of mind to a certain degree, and you make great contacts, because I've sent people to people I know in AAF before who specialize in certain things. So I think
And
it's
I know
just
you've mentioned that several times throughout the interview. AAF snuck in there and stuff like that. So that's very nice.
yeah, I mean, it's a good networking situation.
And certainly in a situation like this, you're getting some professional recognition for doing great work. So that doesn't hurt either, right?
No, it's always nice. It kind of gives you a little reassurance that what you're doing is, you know, at least decent.
Right. Somebody noticed, right?
Right, exactly.
Well, great. Thank you for your time here, Dan. And I'm looking forward to getting this produced as we talk about it. And we'll get you some links when it's up. And I'll get some of that video embedded so people can see the Heidi Tidies marching and stuff like that. That'll be a lot of fun. So thanks for being here today. I really appreciate your time.